Hey Libra, welcome to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma. I hope you guys are doing well, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. Please make sure you subscribe. Libra, if at any time you find that you resonate with this reading, go ahead and hit that like button. This is a quick check-in. We're going to do 4 cards. I will clarify them. We're just going to see what the energy is around you, what's going on. Take a look at the past of the situation, current energy, what steps of action Spirit is urging you to take, and the probable outcome. Client readings are now available. I had closed them down for a while. They're available on my Etsy. The link is in the description box below. So if that's something you're interested in, you can check that out. But with that being said, Libra, let's go ahead and get into this and take a look and see what messages we have for you today. What's been going on with Libra? What does Libra needs to know? All right, you have the 7 of Pentacles to the 2 of Wands, to the Ace of Pentacles, to the Fool. You have the King of Pentacles on the bottom. I'm kind of getting the vibe that Spirit is like, what are you waiting for? Like, go for it. It looks like your recent past energy has kind of been in limbo and waiting. This is about money. So I don't know if this is connected to career. More than likely it's some type of money and stability here. You have a new opportunity that you're still making a decision about. That's the current energy, but the action is this new opportunity with the King of Pentacles on the bottom. Spirit is like, get invested, start making the work. I feel as though something has grown long enough, right? Because when I think of the 7 of Pentacles, I think, seeds have planted and it's getting ready to harvest. But that next step with harvest is more work. You don't just lay back, right? You've actually got to go out and tend to your garden, tend to the seeds that you have planted and pluck them and put forth action to get them in the energy of bringing in some type of financial reward, perhaps. I do feel like this is something you're very committed in doing. I'm trying to figure out we're going to figure out why this 2 of Wands is here, because I do sense that there's a pause or a struggle with making a final decision. 7 of Pentacles, yeah, to the 8 of Wands. Okay, it's about taking action, the 8 of Wands. You've been waiting, things have been piled up there. You may have been recently kind of going through a phase where you were in a phase where protection was necessary. Certain things were being revealed to you, maybe in regards to partnerships and energy that was around you, where you really needed to defend your reputation and kind of put your foot down and establish your presence, right? And that's probably why you were in this waiting game with the 7 of Pentacles and now the 8 of Wands. It's about things are going to happen pretty quickly. You did feel like everything was up in the air, but the time is here. And so that would explain then why we're at the 2 of Wands. This has not been an easy route. Temperance. This was a lot of lessons learned, a lot of experiences going on. A lot of healing, a lot of overcoming situations that left you kind of feeling empty, kind of contemplating, why was I connected to this in the first place? What satisfaction was that actually bringing to me? And I do feel like, and at the end of it, when you really sat down and tried to work on this energy and alchemize it, you learned a lot of things about yourself emotionally and spiritually, but I also feel like you were deeply saddened by the results of these experiences, because in hindsight they were not fulfilling at all, but you were still participating, right? That is, unfortunately, that is life. Right? We all go through that series of events to get to the next level of recognizing like, hey, I'm like actually investing in things that are not fulfilling, that are not something that I really want to be connected to. Tell me about this 2 of Wands for the current energy. What is this decision? What is this crossroads about for Libra? Wow. 6 of Cups to the Ace of Cups. I knew there was confusion. There it is. 3 of Wands. I mean, 3 of Hearts Lord, let me speak to Libra. 3 of Swords to the Devil. 3 of Wands, 3 of Hearts. I mean, it is. It's kind of like somebody was piercing your heart here. You have a decision to make. And when I see the 6 of Cups and the Ace of Cups with the 2 of Wands, together this is the 7 of Cups. That is confusion. There's a path that needs to be taken. You do seem to be very overwhelmed with this energy. Again, it's tied into certain things that you've been through in the past. For some of you, this is going to be long-term friendships that hurt you, that betrayed you. And I feel like you're in this process of reflecting and deciding what's the better decision, what's the better choice for me. For some of you, this could be a love. I don't know why I'm getting this, but a past love may have recently passed away. And if that is the case, I do send you love. And so there could be a lot of different emotions that are arising that are causing confusion in regards to the path that you need to take, because you do still seem to be energetically connected, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, to a past connection that kept you on a very difficult cycle. And so you're reaching the point now with this 2 of Wands where you have to make the decision and how this energy is going to affect you and how is it going to affect your future. You can still have these memories and still know the things that you went through without being energetically tied and connected and really releasing. There is a difference between letting something go and actually cutting cords with it so that it doesn't affect your mood or your energy, right? I also feel like you're at the crossroads in regards to a dream of yours that you want to accomplish and achieve here. This could even be like a childhood dream, a childhood vision that you're waiting to bring to life. What is the Ace of Pentacles, please, for action? Wow. Yeah. It's time to take action and invest. You have the Ace of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. There is an extremely valid and promising opportunity that is presenting itself to you and is showing up in your energy because it is going to change and transform your life. This is about investment. This is about long-term wealth and stability. Wealth is also not just financial. It's really important to understand that as well. But this is, I mean, it doesn't really get any better than the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, the next best thing would be like the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time for you to put forth action on what you know. It's like bullseye, hit that target. You know what you need to do to move forward. Page of Wands to the 9 of Swords to the 5 of Swords to the 4 of Wands. There's still a little bit of anxiety tied up in this energy and taking this leap of faith. I feel like the anxiety comes from again, energy that you haven't fully cut cords with that caused you anxiety because of the conflict and disruption that it had created in your life previously. I feel like this is going to be different. Are there competitors in you becoming successful and going after your dreams? Yes. There's always going to be competitors and haters. Unfortunately, that's what this planet is all about, right? It's learning lessons. It is learning lessons. Okay, what is this Fool? I want to know about this Fool, please. So the outcome, if you take this action on this Ace of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups, Spirit is like, okay, perfect. Whole new opportunity. Release the baggage, the Fool, taking that leap of faith, not bringing the energy from the past with you, creating an entirely new beginning in a new life. Tell me about the Fool, please. Yeah. Strength. You got this. This is about having courage in yourself. Putting your foot down. This isn't about operating from ego, but this is about recognizing and knowing who you are and what you're able to accomplish. It is going to require a lot of courage and strength because I do feel like there's been a lot of temptation along the way and you're going to have to ignore it and battle your way through. You have the Moon and the King of Swords. That's you to the Empress. You're like, I can see clearly. I can see what's in the way. The owl is nocturnal, the moon, you can see in the dark. You're seeing very clearly the illusions. Your discernment is on point. It's just a matter of really getting focused and putting forth in action in the physical realm what you already know, Libra, because you're destined for some type of success and growth. It's showing up right here. Did you go through a hard time? Did you have to walk in the dark to get there? Yes. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. You see what I'm saying? It looks as though there was some type of pause. Queen of Wands and the Hanged Man. There was some type of pause on being able to take action on your dreams and whatever it is that you're trying to build and create. It was like a sacrifice. You had to cut something off. You had to sacrifice something in order for you to see clearly. Can you give me one more on the Fool and Strength before we close out here for Libra? Queen of Swords, that's your energy. I mean, very intelligent. You see the truth. You know what you need to do. It's just about putting forth physical action now on the manifestations, on the dreams, on the visions that you have. You're going to need to put your foot down still. Even though you've overcame so much, there's still going to be, you know, new levels, new devils type of energy. All right. If this resonated with you at all and you'd like to go into a personal reading to tap into further details for you, please check out my Etsy. Link is in the description box below. Libra, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.